good? We on time? We are on time. How y'all doing, man? Welcome to another Dead in Hip Hop Live here at 9 p.m. For sure on 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Wednesday night. Tonight's gonna go a little different. I've been telling y'all on the videos and other shows, it is Taurus season. And if you've been watching us for some time, you know I'm a Taurus, FIFO's a Taurus, BZ430's a Taurus, and Mike's the wanna be Taurus. Nah, but shout out to those brothers, man. They are not here with us tonight. I know y'all are probably disappointed about that, but you got myself, Kenneth B. Inch, and we got two brothers here, man, to bring, you know, you seen this brother to my far right before, man. You know, this is Spike Lou. You might have seen him on Odd Fridays. You seen him, you heard him on Is the Mic Still On? You know, he be having some wild takes, you know what I'm saying?
All the time.
Frames per second. Also, official member of Dead End Sports, right?
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, man, if you're not watching those shows, you're messing up. You should be watching those shows. Tell us a little bit more about what you got going on, man.
I am Spike Lou. I got a podcast with the On Deck TV podcast, a mainstream hip hop review weekly. Check that out every Wednesday. Also, another week in the books, Black Men Social Commentary podcast. Check those out. And as always, Dead End family, whenever I can get in here, come chop it up with you fellas. I love to do that, so I'm happy to be here.
Cool. Appreciate you being here, brother. You already know some big shoes to fill, man, on this stage here, boy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, big shoes to fill. And another special guest, man. This is first time, I believe, on the show, on this particular show. I don't know if he's been on anything else, but we got K Nails.
For sure.
K Nails, man. He's you might have heard him. Like we talked about a project from a Patreon group called American Gothic, and he was featured on that. I think I want to say we said, yo, he was like a standout feature on that. We said, yo, he was dope as hell. I was like, oh man. So, you know, friend of Shelton, who's also on the Dead End Sports podcast.
Check.
Oh, he couldn't hear.
My mic was off. Yeah, they missed all that.
Hey!
That's why I was laughing.
Almost.
That's why I checked it at the end when I seen the kid.
Almost.
Shit, Rod did it on purpose.
He did. Now the funny thing is, everybody, it was just like last night. He did mic checks before we went live.
Right.
We went through everything.
Oh, man.
His mic was working earlier because we did some videos.
Oh, man.
Fucking
Real quick,
funny,
man.
bro.
Who are you? Where you from, man?
I am Spike Lou, man. I appreciate you having me. Glad you can hear me this time. Constant official member of Dead End Sports, as Rod said, On Deck TV podcast every Wednesday. Another week in the books every Friday. Social black man commentary and mainstream hip hop on Wednesdays with On Deck TV.
Yeah.
Always good to come chop it up with you, brothers.
Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you. I mean, I'm sure they heard me saying, like, always a pleasure to have you on here. Got big shoes to fill, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And now my mic's on, so you heard me introduce this brother to my right, man. Like I said, he was featured on a Patreon's project that we reviewed, and we kind of told y'all about it, man. Them dudes are super dope, and he was one of the guest features on there.
Yeah.
And he also has some other stuff going on himself, so I'm gonna let him tell you who he is and what he has going on.
For sure. What's up, man? What's up? It's always a pleasure to be here. I appreciate it. Shout out to the homie Shell. Shout out to Dead End Hip Hop for sure. I go by K Nails. I'm a rapper, writer, poet, battle rapper, creative. I got battle rap coming up this month. I got to go up to Maryland. I'm battling Av for anybody that follow battle rap. I got a battle next month too down here in Atlanta. Working on some music. Got a couple artists around Atlanta that I work with. But it's all love, man. I appreciate the invitation. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Nah, for sure, man. Thank you for coming on, man. You know, hey, like I said, it's some big shoes to fill on this stage. And
Yeah,
like
it is.
You said you watched the show, so you already know what's good. So
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But nonetheless, man, we gonna get this going. And also, the OG, Kenneth B. Inch, you know, my brother gonna hold it down.
Yeah. Can you spell your name real quick? Somebody was trying to spell nails. And
Kay space NELLZ. K Nails.
Yeah.
there y'all go.
Yeah.
There y'all go. All right, I'm here.
Yeah, so
I'm excited about tonight, though.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yep.
Tonight's gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying? If y'all saw the thumbnail, saw the title, man, we're gonna talk about a couple topics. Topics this afternoon, man. we're gonna talk about Jack Harlow and what's going on with him.
Favorite.
Yeah, for sure. Right before we went on this live, man, we actually reviewed it. So yeah, be on the lookout for that review. And we're gonna be talking about Pop Smoke, and then we're gonna end it off with the Rolling Stone top 100 West Coast rap songs. See if they got that right. See what they got going on over there. But like I say every night, man, super chats are heavily encouraged on this show. It helps support the show, helps support us coming here every week, helps support the people behind the scenes, such as Isaiah and Jalen. So yeah, man, make sure you send those in. You have until 9:20 because we were on time. So get those in by 9:20. I'll give you some more, I'll give you a little, you know how I do. I'll let y'all know when it's coming up. But yeah, make sure you get those in as soon as possible. But without further ado, man, let's get this started, man. We're gonna start off with the first topic. Hold on. And I think Jalen got a counter on here. You got that counter?
Yeah, there you go.
We got a counter to make sure we get through these, man. You know what I'm saying? So the first one I want to bring up is the white rapper stereotype still a thing. So there was an article on what this was, Hip Hop DX. And DJ Dramas recalls white rapper pushback against Jack Harlow signing. This is something you talked about on your show, right? Mm-hmm. What were y'all talking? What were y'all thoughts on this on the show? Like, how do y'all feel about what DJ Drama was saying?
Drama was saying that the pushback came and people weren't really acceptive of him, and I was pushing back personally against it. I don't really think that's true. As we talked about on the review that we were doing, Jack Harlow has his advantages from being white, and if you deny that, you just spitting in people's face. So for Drama to be like, just judge him off his merit and judge him off his skill, and then for Jack Harlow to double down and come out with the Rapper's Rapper album, as he was talking about, like, it don't line up. Like, you speaking to it as if it's a disadvantage. But when we talking about money and success, it's not that much of a disadvantage for him being white.
Got you. So it's DJ Drama's fault. I did not know this was DJ Drama's fault.
I didn't know that either, bro. I had no idea DJ Drama was involved.
He's speaking out against it like, oh, man, they slighting me, and because I got a white rapper, I'm trying to push him. It's a little harder. No, it's not, bro. It's easy to get first class on the radio and to have Jack Harlow sitting front row at the Knicks game.
I was really surprised when I saw that. I did not know this. This is new information to me. I did not know that that he was basically a product of DJ Drama. Out of all the people like that DJ Drama has represented over the years, like Jack Harlow?
It makes sense.
It makes sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay,
business-wise, white rapper, of course he's going to do well. That's easy money. All you have to be is just good enough. As a matter of fact, you can be below average. You can be below average. You'll still be fine. You can be as evidenced with Jack Harlow.
That's a fact.
And Jack Harlow, I mean, DJ Drama just selling, bro. That's all this is. He just selling. You got to stand by. Remember when T.I. came out and backed Iggy? That's all this is.
Yeah, Iggy Azalea.
It's the same thing. And when I read the quote in the article, he was like, and Jack was dope. Obviously, you see his skin color, and it's a big factor, but the kid made incredible music. This is when I knew he was full of shit. Lyrically, he was dope as fuck. I'm like, all right, bro. You see white, you see money.
That's a fact.
Yeah, white, decent rapper. Okay, I can sell this.
Oh, somebody said, I didn't even realize this. Asher Ross has 2 Gangsta Grills. I did not know that.
Yeah, he
I did not
does.
know that. I didn't know he had a Gangsta Grills release. But that was my point, though. Like, with all the different black Gangsta Grill rappers that's come about, this is your guy.
This is the dude that was superb lyrically.
Because it's a safe bet.
It's
a safe bet for him. It's a no-brainer. Yeah. From a business side. But now he just got to, he talking like that because he know he got to get ahead of a narrative. Because you got people that you built the backs off what people feel like is that real niche hip hop, and then you in a position now to move how you want to move, and the first thing you do is grab cookie cutter. That's just what
crazy, bro.
And then try to defend it, though. Yeah. Act like, y'all shitting on me for doing this.
Well, he got to defend it.
He got to, because he already got his neck out.
Yeah,
I think that's what make us feel this way about it, though. Just like we were talking about with the album review. Oh, you want to come do a 30-minute album review because you had first class. You want to show people that you can rap. Essentially, asking for like acceptance, and it's the same thing drama doing. Like, oh, he was a little bit harder. Y'all know he white, but he was super dope. Make sure y'all check it. Like, bro, people are gonna listen to him.
So I saw a comment that said Dr. Dre did it.
Yeah, but Eminem could rap.
He said
Some
the
say that he
precedent.
can rap. He can't rap like Eminem, but some is saying that he could.
But
he
Eminem
can
still,
move the numbers.
Eminem still get a pass. He got certain privileges because he white in the space. One thing we got to accept is the unfortunate part is we can cuss on here.
Yeah.
All right. The unfortunate part is niggas love when white people do ass shit. It's just that simple. I see it time and time again, and it don't have to be like super nice, right? All it got to be is the bare minimum. But we see it on whiteface, and we more apt to accept it. First thing you hear people talk about, oh, he invited to the barbecue because he could dance, because he can snap his fingers on beat.
Fact,
You know what I mean? So that we do that. So of course it reflects in the music.
So you think it's us? You think he think most of his supporters are black supporters?
No, but we the pulse in music though. Until we stamp it, it ain't legit in terms of pop culture.
Yeah, no, he right about that. Like there has to be the cosign, you know, and I think that's sort of what started to happen, you know, with Jack Harlow. And then Jack Harlow is kind of leaning into it, like even on the new album, he had a line about trying to being better than M or something like that. It's like, bro, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
But see, my thing is that I didn't even know he had the DJ Drama cosign. I missed that. Did he have a Gangsta Grills?
I don't think he has a Gangsta Grills, but
That's crazy. He didn't even have a Gangsta Grills, and he just straight up came out as an artist under DJ Drama.
I will say they did take their time with him in terms
Uzi
of
was hot when he found him, so
Yeah,
he really didn't.
that's
He was
what-
keeping him way
yeah.
in the back because
Yeah.
Jack Harlow talk about that a lot. How Uzi had all the
That's a fact. So he doing a good job business wise.
Yep.
But what we talking about and the people's response to it is a social response. It's not we ain't talking about the business. We talking about the reality that we face as artists that create the genre, that love the genre, and then you see people appropriate the genre, whether they like it or not. That's what it is. And because they sound decent, we gonna stamp it because they get a cosign from this person or that person. Man, Jack Harlow has died Drake. It ain't no other way to slice
karaoke
it.
Drake.
Yeah,
I
you
heard
can.
that
You
too,
can. In the last project is proof. Does it sound good? Yes. Is it quality music? Yes. It should be. Like
can't
why
make-
are we making exceptions?
Who
like,
can't make
it should
good
be
songs
that.
is mimicking Drake. You actually mimicking like one of the best artists in the world. It sounds like a karaoke version, but then they see you with Drake, you do the Churchill now, and you say, oh, we're friends, and you get more fans from it, and you lean into it.
Got you. Less than a minute left, Ken. What's your final take? On Jack
Yeah, the white rapper is still a thing. The white rapper will always be a thing. You know, and it's like, give me somebody that's good. Give me somebody of quality. And I don't have an issue like, you know, saying that they are. But when I see you for what it is, when I see the games, man, it's just like I gotta push back on it. I see these guys come in here and do this. I see the Post Malones come in here and stuff like that. And Post Malone's, Lil Dicky, fucking Jack. It's the same shit. Lil Dicky didn't even want to fucking jam. He said it was a joke, and he did it. So yeah, the white rapper will always be a thing. And you gotta earn our respect. I'm with K, man. We just get that shit out too fucking much.
Cool. All right, man. If you want to see our review on Jack Harlow, man, that will be released when, Sonny? Soon. It'll be. Yeah, I caught you off guard, but yeah, it will be released soon. Going on to the next topic, man. Okay.
You can't go ahead and let them know though. Make sure you're our Patreon because everything moving forward, they get early access now.
Okay, yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, so yeah. Also, shout out to all the Patreon supporters. If you want to see the review early, become a Patreon supporter. We are doing early releases there on our Dead and Hip Hop content. So yeah, make sure you become that. That's Dead and Hip Hop. Patreon.com/Dead and Hip Hop. That is our Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to all the current supporters. And like I said, if you want to catch any early content, we are releasing those there. YouTube members will also get that early. So yeah, thank y'all. Also, you have 5 minutes to get your super chats in. It is now 9:15. You have until 9:20 to get those in. Get those in now. I see they rolling in. I appreciate y'all. Real quick, Ken, what you got?
I just want to say I did not ignore Mac Miller. He was on the top of my head. I just didn't want to shit on the brother because he dead.
Right.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
I
I let him. I was gonna say I let him live, but that's not true. So I just let it go, y'all.
Bang, bang.
Oh God.
Oh,
Can you
man.
edit that out, please? Yo, moving on to the next topic, man. How should labels handle posthumous albums? This is in regards to the Pop Smoke news. Rico Beats recently confirmed that Pop Smoke has no more posthumous music to release. Again, this was news to me. I don't have my ear to the streets like that. I don't know what be going on, man. But yeah, when I heard this, it wasn't really a big surprise for me. He's been passed away for about 3 years, and I didn't know that he had much music. I was really surprised that he was able to put out 2 albums after that. So to me, it really wasn't a big surprise.
Right.
I didn't see him like a Tupac or even a Fife or somebody like that who's had content for years. You know what I'm saying? You can just imagine how much content they probably produced over time, because I think Pop Smoke hadn't been creating much music from my understanding for very long. So like, it's like, how much music do you think he has? Spike Lee, what was your take on this? I think this was part of your show.
Yeah, absolutely. What the guy was saying, his producer said that Pop Smoke wouldn't approve of the quality, is that he wouldn't like, some of the songs have half finished, half mixed, things of that nature. But like what you were saying, he ain't been around long enough to where if they're going to sell his album after he dies, then some of that stuff is going to be like choppy and mixy. It ain't going to be like the top of the line shit because he's not here to perfect it. But what I found interesting is that he was saying that Pop Smoke wouldn't approve of it, which led us to a conversation about Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, the Creator has a clause in his contracts where the labels can't sell his music, possibly. And I wondered, would they be open to that clause with people who weren't Tyler, the Creator act? Like if it was a more street-oriented artist, would a label be like, nah, we ain't gonna let you get that off if you a Nipsey Hussle or you a Pop Smoke, or if they look at a Tyler, the Creator, and like, I mean, what's gonna happen to him anyway? So yeah, you can have this clause in your contract.
Can Tyler's estate release it?
The estate can.
Oh,
the album,
cool.
the record label just can't control the music.
Got you. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
And I
He's
think
the
that was
only
the
rapper with
case
that
in this one, right? The estate were the ones that
They
were
took it over.
dropping,
They took it
dropping
over.
the
With the
music.
label,
Yeah, so and I think that's different. So, yeah, I mean, this has always been a thing. It's always going to be a thing. It's just, I'm with you. I thought the most interesting part was them saying like he wouldn't have approved of it. And I mean, we came from a time when we went through this with Tupac. And that was the
Machiavelli
biggest
33.
one, man. It was, they dropped so many Tupac albums.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Teardrops and Closed Caskets. All I bought them all.
Yeah.
I bought them all, man.
Yeah.
And it got to a point they did it with Biggie. We're not on the same level, but you got to the point where like, man, it's just like, it's dope to hear it, but it doesn't really sound the same.
Right.
Yeah. And Tupac was actually good. So was Biggie. So, I like the pushback. It was like, bro, like, what else do y'all want? We've given you everything. Like, there's nothing else to give. We've emptied the vault.
Right.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your take on it?
I think Pac created an unrealistic expectation. I mean, he recorded 3 songs a day for like a summer, for like a year straight, something stupid. So when you producing at that level, when you got that type of work ethic, then you can create years and years of posthumous music. Like, to your point, Pop Smoke was making music for how long?
Right.
I don't expect him to have more than that unless he just had that type of work ethic where he was in the studio, and the industry is different now. They spending more time in club appearances and shows and stuff like that than actually in the studio putting in the work. So that don't surprise me at all. But to the point that you was talking about as it pertains to the Tyler, the Creator clause, man, you get what you negotiate.
True.
You know what I mean? And Tyler, the Creator, obviously set some sort of precedent. And he probably not even the first, to be honest. It's probably others. But in the time where we know these labels in the industry is capitalizing off our death, then every artist should smarten up like that, because they taking policies out on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yep.
taking
That was
policies
it came out of the news not
Yeah.
too long ago that one of the
Yeah.
labels had several of their artists under insurance.
Definitely
policies.
control your estate, but that's the type of information we got to share amongst each other. Like those guys in the industry, Tyler need to be giving that game to other artists and stuff like that, so they could protect themselves in the long run.
That's interesting because I did hear about that when I was kind of on my conspiracy thing
Yeah,
about like signing rappers, having them record all this stuff. Then they died, and you can put out the stuff because they're more popular, when they're dead than when they're alive. Because a lot of the ones that even we've covered on the show that were bubbling up, I didn't hear about them until
they died.
they were no longer here. So that is I heard of something like that. So it's interesting that you guys are saying that was actually confirmed, that they are taking these policies out on these rappers. And so, man,
Kiss
that's
told him
crazy.
a long time ago, controversy sells, but it ain't like death.
No,
Yeah.
for sure. Real quick, you probably saw on the screen, super chats are now closed. But you can still send in super thanks, super stickers, things like that. Just no questions or statements or anything like that. Like I tell you every week, if you want to get those super chats in, you got to come here early, man. Come here early, be a part of the show, get your questions in so we can get those answers to you. Last thing I'll say about it, man, is like, I remember when they were dropping it, and I was just like, man, they are dropping a lot of Pop Smoke stuff right now. Like, they're gonna run out very, very quickly. I did have that thought because those albums came like back to back.
Yeah.
And if they really, if they wanted to, they probably should have spaced it out a little bit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Drop the EP here. You know what I'm saying? Drop a feature there. They really were dropping it, but I guess it did keep his name moving though.
Yeah,
and it has kept his name out there. So I guess you can look at it both ways. It kept him relevant. So yeah, I don't know that's what I was thinking when they were dropping it for sure. Anybody got any with 1 minute left? Anybody got any last minute thoughts on what you think about the situation?
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Like, instead of just dumping it all at one time, kind of spread it out. Because you see now that there is still a demand for that. So imagine if you just, like you said, just drop an EP, and then drop another EP, and so on and so on. You get a chance to keep this man alive through music, so to speak.
Throw a verse here.
Yeah.
Sell a verse here to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody looking for a Pop Smoke verse. Now you still have one to sell. You know what I mean?
That's tough.
That makes sense.
Just thinking about it, like,
What if he loses
gone?
buzz, though?
Yeah, he gone. There's no more. He can't produce anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it in that context, that's probably a tough decision for the family to make. Because on one end, whoever controlling the estate is like, well, you can strike while the iron hot.
Yeah.
Because 2 years from now, 3 years from now, how do we know if somebody gonna care?
Yeah,
that's a
You know what I
really
mean?
good point too.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
In society, microwave, so it's changing so quick.
Yep. Yeah, good point.
No, for sure. All right, well, yeah, man, that's our topic on the our response to the Pop Smoke. Last but not least, bro. This is the one that caught my attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up on West Coast music. You know what I'm saying? And so they had to get this one right. They've been brought. And I know you the same way,
can't wait to
kid.
hear
this.
I don't know how y'all feel about West Coast music. I know you
can't
from
wait to hear
clearly
this.
from New York.
Not from Maryland.
Oh, you're from Maryland? You
Yeah.
sound like you're from New York, but yeah. But you sound like you're from New York. So, but either
For
way,
sure.
you're from the East.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely East Coast.
So yeah, I was really curious to see what was on this list, man. So yeah, this is our thoughts on the list, and what are some of our favorites on it. But you know how I always like to do, like, did they get it right? Ken, I'm starting with you, bro. I'm start with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially Scarface, Ice Cube. These are some of your favorite people on this coast, bro. How did they do with this particular list? I'll say real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you know what? I won't.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, you go ahead. You got the flow. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was really curious to see how they do this. I felt like the top 10 was good. It was. I was really interested in the 100 through like 60, because they I ain't gonna lie, I felt like they were struggling. They were reaching for a couple, which I get it. You're talking about 100 songs,
Right.
You know, so like there was a guy we were playing before we went live. I can't even remember his name now. I was like, who the hell is this guy
Yeah.
from the 80s? But Yeah, what I found interesting was they had some people out there that I remember from back in my day. Y'all can go ahead and insert the old jokes here. But I thought it was dope. They had Zion on there late. You remember Sapphire. LA Dream Team, bro.
Oh yeah.
1985. I had that cassette.
That's
LA
funny.
Dream Team in the house.
Yeah.
They had shout out to King T was on here. They had Dr. Dre's old group on here as well. Turn out the lights.
Old
So
Town
that was a joint.
357.
Yeah, I was
What
like,
in the
damn.
world?
Yeah, I almost
Yeah.
forgot about them.
Yeah.
Of course, the one hit wonders like Skilo and on here as well. World Class Record Crew. That was it.
That's Wrecking Crew.
But
Dr. Dre.
for whatever reason, I didn't know Macklemore was from out west.
Seattle.
Seattle. Okay. Seattle. Okay. There's another one, by the way, just to kind of bring that back. But Deltron and Earl seemed a little low. Toddy T. Who the fuck is Toddy T? But but yeah. Now I thought the back end was more of a struggle than the front.
And that's what I was gonna say. If you remember what I was saying about, I think they were the ones that did like the top rappers.
Yeah, they did that 100
Yeah, that
list.
one.
Yeah.
And I was just like, they just kind of
They get a
sprinkled
lot of
those
clicks
last
on
ones
this,
in
yeah.
there. They just sprinkled them in there. They had some good, and that's how I felt about this one. They had some really good names on it.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like they just kind of sprinkled them last one in there, which I don't really, I'm not really mad at, because once you get in those numbers, does it really matter? But like you said, some of them may be too low or whatever in that
Well,
section.
and then the question is, does the West Coast really have 100 great songs?
Yeah.
100 great
think
hip hop
they do.
songs.
I think they absolutely do.
Did you see anything?
I'm
that was
just
blatant?
saying.
I think they do because there's some stuff on here that's missing, and maybe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, because it's great hip hop projects.
Yeah.
West Coast projects. So I mean,
Right.
you could repeat them. I think they did on here. They repeated different artists or whatever. Just think about like the Kendricks and how many albums he has. The Dre and how many albums he had. Ice Cube and how many albums he has. Like the whole NWA. Like it's definitely 100 songs that you could put on here.
Right.
If not more. Like you know what I'm saying. But I was surprised they had Open Mike Eagle. I don't think I realized
I
he
was
was
too.
From the West. So that was dope. That was dope to see his name on there. Any Blue, they had Blue on here, so
Yeah,
they
Blue Exile.
represented. They had some people in the office in the office that
For sure.
knew what was going on. Anybody else that kind of stuck out to y'all?
Man, I'm mad they got Boys in the Hood. They got
Way too low.
shout out to
Yeah.
Lil B.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean they got Lil B higher than Easy E. Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like to me,
That is crazy.
Personally, they always get these lists wrong. That's my personal
Yeah.
opinion. Like they always get these lists wrong. And we know music, art is subjective. I get it, but it's just some things like, come on now.
Yeah.
Easy E. Boys in the Hood. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's disrespectful.
Come on.
That's
38.
disrespectful. Yeah, that's disrespectful.
The biggest surprise to me is that Today Was a Good Day wasn't number one. I feel like that would have been a unanimous number one choice. Just
Oh,
like,
really? Over nothing
Being
but
that
a
it was
G
Rolling
thing?
Stone. Like Rolling
thought it
Stone,
was
I
gonna
figured they would go with that as a layup, easy, slam dunk number one.
Yeah, I
Over
don't,
nothing but a G thing?
yeah, I don't
Yes.
think over that
I
one.
thought Gin and
Today
Juice.
Was a Good Day?
Today
It's
was a
good, but
day, dog.
nothing but a G thing. Different. It's a different kind of good, bro.
It is. I'm not. I feel like if we were doing it, we put that there, which I commend them for. But I would have expected them to put that. Today Was a Good Day there.
That's tough.
All right, so let's start at 20 then. Cause that's those are the ones that really matter, right? I mean, obviously all the other ones matter, but
Right.
Top 20.
Top
that
20 is
top
tough.
20 and see what they did there.
They got Krayshawn on here. That's
Let's
wild.
analyze what they did there. Where's 20 started?
Gucci, 50, 50,
20,
Louis,
yeah,
Prada.
20 is which one?
Fucking wild, bro.
20 is which
20
one?
is the far side. Running.
It's far side. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, yeah. See, that's the Come on,
That's some crazy ass shit.
that's the way you losing.
They feel like she had to be on the list.
She did not have to, but go ahead, Rod.
No, I was gonna say like, Yonkers. I thought because that's right after Far Side.
Yeah.
Y'all feeling that placement for Yonkers?
Yonkers is dope.
Yonkers is really dope.
Yonkers is dope.
I think that's like top Tyler.
I'm not mad.
Tyler
That's a good title.
track for me personally.
That's what set Tyler play. It's
Yeah, that's what set him. Yeah. That really.
I think that's why it's as high because it's
Yeah,
that.
gave him that.
Because although obviously I do like the song, disclaimer, I do like the record, of course, but I'm a Tyler the Creator fan, and I just think he just got some shit in the tuck. Yeah, I mean, it's a couple Tyler joints that you probably could have done it, but this one resonates so much because it's that one. You know what I mean? That first impression, you don't get a second chance.
Right.
So that joint flaming.
And then after that, they got Captain Save a whole E40.
First time I heard E40 song was just
All words still spring me for me.
it was just E40. Yeah,
That's the one I thought they would love that. But
like he went to legit and all the shit that came out of this. I was E40 fan of this.
I got you. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it was definitely spring for me. So I was surprised at that particular one. Look, man, I'll be the first to say when it comes to the Bay and E40, like they know what they want. It's a problem out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, like, you know, I don't know if anybody from the Bay in it, but I'm sure, like, they all know that's the joint. You know, so yeah, I'm not even gonna argue that one. And then they went to like one of my favorite. One of my favorites. I just feel it, man. Like I used to play the hell out there. And I'm from Florida, so yeah, and I used to play that song.
Oh, man, that's a good place for my homies from Chicago. They were one of the ones I would get rap from. And that was one of the ones they had that Cypress Hill shit. We used to run playing that shit. Yeah, we made down in Nashville, Tennessee too.
Yeah, that's how I would have to judge that, like, because I'm East Coast, right? So that's a record that I heard before I heard my people's playing. So off the merit of that, like, obviously, they wasn't going around listening to Cypress Hill. That's real.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. And then after that, man, tonight, DJ
Quick, bro.
I was so happy to see that. I tell you, I played this track so much when I was young, man. They better have it in the top 20 somewhere, bro.
Had to. And I think that's dope that they quote unquote got that right. You know, we were talking about that a while ago. DJ Quick is kind of, you know, underrated and and overlooked, bro. So that was dope.
Yeah. And then they had Everlasting Bass. I'm not familiar with Everlasting Bass.
Is that Coolio?
Personally.
They say the audio
Rodney O and
audio messing
DJ
up?
Joe Cooley.
in the comments.
Yeah.
They saying the audio messing up.
I wonder if it has something to do with that. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
That's why I respect that era though. Look at these dudes. I mean, like, they had the slick backs though. Yeah, man.
They said it's good now.
Stonewashed denim and slick backs. That's crazy.
With the big gold chains. Play with us if you want to, bro.
That's so messed up.
Right. I'm saying though, that's how they stonewashed denim slick back, blow your head, smooth off.
That's fucked up.
Straight killer.
Nigga, let's go straight different era.
Nah,
Let's go to the photo shoot with this matching Stonewash on, bro. You got your glasses on?
Right.
that's big facts.
It's different.
Big facts.
It's different.
All right,
You
man.
can't do nothing but respect that generation. Look at him.
I know, straight up.
Hey,
That's
yo.
a fact.
So we moving on to NWA. I think this is a pretty good track to put up in the top 20,
need to
man.
be higher, though.
Fuck the police.
Yeah, I think that would have cracked the top 5 at least.
That's
so?
a
I
Negro
thought so.
spiritual.
Yeah.
They moved this from the album, didn't they?
Absolutely.
They
Made a whole
from the
movie
album,
about
right?
that goddamn song down there.
Yeah, that joint need to be up there. That's a Negro spiritual right there.
I'm not mad at it being in the top 20. Like, long as it's there somewhere.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. So I ain't gonna be too harsh on them. You know what I'm saying? And this was one, man. That real motherfucking G's. Boy.
Yes, sir.
You skip California.
I skipped one,
Oh,
California
yeah.
Love. No, California Love. I don't know if I would have put California Love there personally. I know it was a big song for Pac. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's other Pac songs that I would rather. But again, I'm not gonna be too harsh on them. On that one. Anybody mad at that one?
Man, it
for
was
the Pac song?
nah.
Nah.
The production on that is crazy though.
Got you.
That's
Yeah.
why like when you hear California Love, it's distinctive.
Yeah.
Like it don't matter when you hear that, that's like just
I
off of the
feel you.
production alone, that joint crazy.
Yeah. No, it go hard.
Yeah.
It go hard. Like the music video was big.
Right.
Everything. Yeah.
I
But-
think they spent like I think it was like a $2 million video. or
Something like that,
crazy.
yeah, it was
At the time,
crazy.
Yep, when it came
Yeah.
out, they did the what? Yeah.
But I was so excited about this one that I skipped California. I went straight to real motherfucking G because I was so excited that it was on here,
Bro.
or whatever. Like I know I played the hell out of it. I went to Cali and it's really big and like you can't even play it in certain areas in Cali. Is what I heard. You can't even
Yeah.
play it out there, bro. Like it's just that type of song.
I remember seeing this on The Box. I don't know if y'all remember The Box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the music videos, bro. Like this was the coolest shit in the world. I thought that these niggas was the gangsters niggas in the world. When I was maybe
Right.
what 7, 8, I bro. Like
Right.
this is one of them songs for me.
Yeah, man, you gotta love West Coast, man.
That's a fact.
And then last time I checked, Nipsey Hussle, YG, that's a bona fide joint. I'm sure if FIFA was here, he would.
Oh, yeah.
he would definitely.
I mean, didn't they shut down the 10 freeway filming the video?
He did.
Trying to
That was
tell
it.
you.
Hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's
A
hard.
whole line full of Crips behind
Yeah.
him. Yeah, and the police.
Yeah, that's hard. Off of that alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time that I checked,
Right.
Nip was doing
Yeah.
it.
And they better have put some iced tea on here.
for sure.
That's a
6
good
in the
spot.
morning,
This-
police
that
at my
my
door.
That's an argument. Yeah, they say that this started like West Coast.
Gangsta rap.
Yeah,
man,
like
I'm
they
sure.
say
I'm
that
sure.
this song
I'm
was the
sure.
one.
Man, this.
That's
shit
why
is
it pained
so
my
hard.
heart to see my man on Law and Order. I'm gonna keep it 100. I gotta keep it 100, man. It pains my heart every time I see him. Like, man,
Yeah,
Absolutely, man.
yeah, man.
not 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
That's the one.
Mac Dre certified in Cali. We know that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's one of them ones you just said.
Yeah,
They know
yeah,
what to
yeah.
do. They know what to do for their people.
Nah, for sure. Gin and Juice, Snoop Dogg.
Bonafide.
Bonafide.
Bonafide. I was like, literally probably
Yeah.
like 6 years old singing that joint.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah.
Ain't know what
went
I was talking about.
I went about hockey jerseys,
Yeah.
bro, like all of that.
Yeah. And these, I mean, like, since we run out of time, man, these last one, we got Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day, Too Short, Blow the Whistle, 93 to Infinity, Souls of Mischief, Hail Mary, Tupac,
Yeah.
Kendrick, Mad City, NWA, Straight Outta Compton, and coming in at number one, Nothing But a G Thing with Dr. Dre. Anything
Mad
y'all would
City's
change
hard.
about that top 10?
I don't think it's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
Because I trust your hip hop taste. Like I literally feel like any one that y'all say to replace in there, it'll be legit.
I don't think I can, but I love that they had Blow the Whistle as high as they did.
What's
That
your
shit is
favorite
an
word?
anthem, bro. I don't think it'll ever get old.
And you know what's crazy?
And people keep remaking it and shit too.
that Too Short had so many classic
Yep.
songs back in the day,
Yep.
and this is the one.
This is the
album,
one.
Like this
I'm a
is
player,
the
the
one.
ghetto,
Yep.
all of
Like
that
that's
shit,
so
bro.
crazy.
Because I think they have Freaky Tales on this list.
Yeah.
And didn't
as
I
well.
just see something about Too Short really being more conscious, and he was pressured to pivot into
I
the
heard that
subject matter
story.
that he's talking about.
Yep.
Heard it from a credible source. I haven't dug deep, so don't hold me
that
to
makes
it.
sense.
It's
But
been-
it was
yeah.
like it just again to what we talk about with the game. Yo, you gotta protect yourself. This industry wicked for sure.
Because on his earlier stuff, he got songs like the ghetto and shit like
Yeah.
that. So yeah,
But I think it was even before then.
Yeah.
They were talking about. But what I would want to shout out, just some of the other ones. I thought it was dope. They had JT, the bigger figure, on here. Of course, you already know Spice one.
Yeah,
bruh.
for sure.
Brother Lynch Hung was dope.
Yep.
Lyrics Born is an underground person. That was dope. Them seeing them put it on there. I thought Passing Me By should have been higher. Straight Up Menace was dope. Seeing that on here.
Oh hell yeah, MCA. Oh
Hey,
my God.
Sugar fucking
Hey, did,
free.
I was going to say, did we get an
Sugar-free on
honorable
here.
mention? Sugar free, my man.
Yeah,
Sugar
gotta
Free
be
on
he was on here.
Yeah,
Sugar Free was on here,
Sugar
bro.
Free, yo.
I was like, y'all doing something
Sugar
above the
Free,
law.
one of the
And
coldest.
the last one, the Conscious Daughters. I don't know if anybody here listens. Man, yeah, bro. Like, hey, I still got that shit. I was surprised to see them on here. That was dope. I was like, y'all must have got some old heads on
Nah, they got some
They
people
called
on
some
this
people that knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
It's just
for sure.
one for me that wasn't on here, being from the South, that was heavily influenced. That's Sally Sale is going down tonight.
Ooh, yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Remember
we
that?
talked about that.
used to
before.
be my
yeah.
shit.
They could have took
Some should have
Krishan.
Get
Get her ass out there.
Sally Sale is going down tonight.
I bought his fucking album off that shit.
That was the only song on the album.
It was
bro.
the only one, bro.
As a matter of fact, take Chris Sean off for anybody.
Yeah.
For anybody.
Facts.
Get
I used
her
to
up
love
out of
that
there.
Sally Sale
Yeah,
song,
they
bro.
got me with that shit.
Yeah. They say, where's Blueface?
Right, stop playing. Stop playing. Oh, you thought we said Krishan. No, we said Krishan. Two different people.
Right. Not Chris
Two
Sean
different
Rock.
people.
Yeah. All right, man. So yeah, now that was fun, man. I was anticipating that, man. Like I love West Coast music, man, for sure. Shout out to the West Coast viewers out there.
Nah, that's a fact.
Appreciate y'all, man, for supporting us over there. Y'all one of our biggest followings, you know what I'm saying, the West Coast. So yeah, shout out to y'all. But yeah, man, that was our show. As far as like the topics, man, let us know if you like that format. We thinking about doing that more often to try to, tackle a couple, current things that are going on in the hip hop world. So yeah, just let us know if you like that, man. But at this part of the show, this is where I pass it over to Ken. For you guys sending in your super chats, man. Thank you every week. Like I said, if you want to get those super chats in, make sure you come in early. You know what I'm saying? I give y'all 20 minutes to get those in. One thing I didn't mention, are we also streaming on Twitch right now simultaneously? Make sure you go over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Dead in Hip Hop, man. Become a Twitch follower there, man. We're trying to build that community up over there. So after you leave here, man, make sure you go over to Twitch. You subscribe over there? Can you subscribe?
Yeah. I think they call it follow, but it's the same thing. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah. Just follow us on Twitch, man. So we can get that over there. We're gonna be doing some big things over there. So be on the lookout for some stuff that we're doing on Twitch. So we're trying to get y'all used to, us on here and streaming that simultaneously. But without further ado, I'm gonna pass it over to Ken to get to your super chats.
Yep. And so and Rod had a dope idea that we're gonna toss around on doing exclusively on Twitch and some other stuff. So definitely follow. Not everything's gonna be on here. So do that. Alrighty then. Let's get into this super chats. It was something I saw that I wanted to say something towards. But let me go ahead and read Rob Costas. Top of the evening, everyone. The closest I come to listening to this Jack Harlow album is when Ken played a snippet of it last Thursday on Dead in Sports. Hey, man.
What?
My MacBook ran out of power, so when I signed back on, the ad or something came on. It was playing like some country music. So that's what happened. And they haven't let me live it down yet. They haven't let me do it down yet. So next one. Yeah, Funky Expedition. That was it. Mike is not here, but we will tell him. I think he actually might be in the chat. He needs to watch Hobgoblins.
Yeah, he said that last time. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I think Mike is actually in the chat right now, so I'm sure he probably saw that. Mike, if you did watch it or plan on watching it, can you let Ryan, is that Ricker?
Ryan Ricker, yep.
Yeah, Ryan Ricker 39. No.
Yep. All right, next one. What's the worst movie you guys have ever watched? Ooh, I just watched some really bad movies this week.
I know those are the top.
Tank was one. The Last Sentinel was another. It's a sci-fi joint that was absolutely terrible.
Oh, man.
Pootie Tang.
What?
Pootie Tang. I knew you was gonna say that.
Don't let they hear you say
For
that.
real.
Boy.
I'm yeah.
Pootie Tang and Ghost Ship.
Come on, yo, not
Ghost
Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang, Pootie Tang, bro. That shit.
I'm appalled. Why the town in Sepete?
I know, man.
Come
It be on the
on,
tippy tay. What are you
man.
talking about, Spike?
That's crazy.
Man.
The worst
How,
movie I've
bro?
probably seen. What's
He
the
whoop
worst?
people with belts.
You know the movie I was mad at, man. I don't know if it's the worst movie I've ever seen, but I thought it was pretty damn bad, and I was just mad that I watched it. Was Battleship.
With Rihanna.
Watched it because of Rihanna.
'Cause
Don't act
Rihanna
like
was
you.
on
He
there.
told me
That's
so.
why-
I don't know why I watched it. Rihanna. That's why you
Riri
watched
was
it.
on
'Cause
there.
that's why I watched it.
But I don't even think it was that. I grew up on Battleship, so I was like,
Yeah,
shit, this might
yeah.
be cool. That
Trash.
shit was trash. I think I came to work venting about that shit. Like, yo, do not watch this shit. This shit
And I did.
crazy.
That shit was
Oh,
horrible.
it was so bad, bro.
Nah, you could kind of close your eyes and open up Tubi and
Just pick one.
PPP Long Gone. That's the worst movie I ever seen.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
crazy
that's
because
Nick.
Nick was talking about that. Nick
Yo.
was talking
They
about that.
reviewed
Yeah.
that.
PPP Long
Yo.
Gone, hands down the worst movie I ever seen.
what my wife
and
said,
that
too.
joint doing numbers.
It is.
He probably spent like the director probably spent maybe 20,000. He doing numbers. He done made that tenfold.
Yeah, shout out to our podcast, Frame Per Second podcast. Ratchet Watchables, Nick and Nay actually reviewed that, and it's on Patreon, on the Frames Per Second Patreon. So if you would like to see this horrible movie review, yes, go to Frames Per Second podcast Patreon, man. You can catch it there. But yeah.
All right, next one. Have you listened to Capital Steez and Your Thoughts?
I haven't. He dropped. Wait. So has he dropped?
I think just I don't know. I think just in general.
Just in general.
Yeah, just in general.
Oh
which,
yeah.
we have.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man.
His family doesn't want any of his stuff dropping, so his posthumous stuff is not coming out.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. Capital Steez was dope. You know, it's tragic what happened with him. But yeah, we did. Yeah.
Nah, for sure. And I want to say he talked about him on his last project. Joey Badass was saying something about. Didn't he have like something dedicated to?
I don't think it was his last project, the 2000 one, but I know he
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
he's had
There was.
like song form where they
But I thought he was talking about like the stuff with his family and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, I can't remember the
Yeah,
song,
yeah,
but I know
yeah,
exactly what you're talking
yeah.
about. There was a song or
Nah.
something where we referenced Capital Steez. Yeah, because I think people were talking about it.
yeah.
All right, next one. Does Jay have a song that could universally be argued? I added that word in there as a top 5 East Coast song of all time. If so, what song and why?
Does he have a song that could be universally argued? I think the public service announcement. You talking about Jay-Z, right?
Right.
Yeah, public
Jay-Z.
service announcement. Easily. Like you play that universally. That shit goes hard. Like
Yeah.
I see faces.
public service announcement. No,
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. No.
Because I was gonna say dead presidents, but you know, dead presidents isn't, I don't know, universal, but public services announcement is universal.
I think that's the one.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in the question because it say does Jay. What? Pick one. Just pick does. I think that's the one. We starting off on the wrong foot.
Jay fan, huh?
No, I mean I'm just real.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, ain't got nothing to do with being a Jay fan.
I'm just real.
I'm alive.
Yeah, I'm just real. You got an artist that his most relevant album was a couple of years ago, and he started almost 30 years ago now. Come on, man.
Yeah. What you got? What you got, Spike?
I was just trying to think of what I would think, because you know how I feel about East Coast music. So would it be like the gritty, grimy, or would it be have to like a big East Coast song like?
It probably had to be like a radio joint, like Dust Your Shoulders Off or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Hard Knock Life.
Hard Knock Life. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he has
Hard Knock
plenty.
Life
I mean, I
would
don't
be-
even know.
that's
Like,
right.
I'm with you, bro.
You can
Like,
even do
Yeah.
like Marcy, where I'm from.
Cuff up a lung. Wow.
Cuff
I don't
up,
even
yeah.
think that one though, because
That's
I
too-
think
that's
that's
gritty.
gritty. That's gritty. You know what I'm saying? I don't
that
know.
ain't,
That's what I was wondering.
that ain't
That
radio
was
friendly.
Somebody said Big Pimpin'. Big Pimpin' was
Pimpin'.
universal. So, huh?
I don't even. Them songs don't sound East Coast though.
That's why I was wondering. That's why I kept making the
Yeah,
faces.
like Big Pimpin',
I'm thinking
Dust
like
Your Shoulders Off, they aren't East
like
Coast sounding
State
songs.
of New York State of Mind. I'm thinking like Mobb Deep, some shit like that.
Well, does it have to sound like
Yeah,
because
you
some
have
of
to
those?
define what do East Coast
Yeah,
sound like to you.
I mean, because like some of those West Coast, I'm sure they asked this because of the West Coast joints, but like some of those West Coast joints aren't like
West Coast songs.
West Coast like that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, but I think the one that I named is certified though. Like that public service announcement, I'm telling y'all, like that shit go hard anywhere, bro. And it sounds
Yeah.
it
so you're
sounds
right.
East Coast.
That's a good one.
To me, it does at least. I don't know. I mean, does it sound like another coast to y'all? I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think about the sound part of it. I thought I was just thinking like something out of
Yeah, he's the
Jay-Z's
East Coast.
catalog.
Yeah, he's from the East Coast.
Yeah. So, but that's interesting. That could change the answer. But anyway, and before I go to this next one, Darian Bernardini. I am not a guy that can cite my favorite verse off the top of my head. So you keep asking about Uncle John. I'm answering your question now. You can stop. I cannot give you one off the top of my head, so I will have to come back with the answer. And I'm not telling you that I probably would come back with the answer because after this show is over, I'm guaranteed to forget it.
Favorite verse from who?
All right, next one.
Oh, that's what they were saying. 323, 323. I think that's wrong. It should be 523. Is that what he's talking about?
It is. It's
Oh,
wrong.
okay.
That's wrong.
I was like, what are they talking about? I didn't even see that in the corner. Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Hey, look, man, typo.
Yeah, Back to the Future, man. We
thought we was
recorded
fooling
this.
them. They thought we was fooling them, and we did this a long time ago.
Why you think ain't nobody here?
Right.
How you think I got here?
Let's move to the next one. Here's a super thicker for y'all. Alexis Andrews, you're welcome. LOL.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
last
got
week.
I got
Yeah, when you had
my.
the teas
I was like my words mixed up. I said super thicker instead of super sticker.
Mike loved that. Mike is wrong.
All right, next one. What's the first rap you memorized?
Gangsta's Paradise, Coolio.
Oh wow, that's the first
that.
one you did.
That was it. That was it. I love that son. The fat nigga was sweating in the video. LV singing and shit.
Spike, you be surprising me, man.
That was it, man. That was it.
Been standing most of our lives.
That was my part too. The fat nigga, because I used to be a little fat dude.
Like, as I walked through the valley of the sun. I take a look at my life and realize
I remember that being the first one. What year did it come out? Like 90 what?
Yeah, that
92?
was
92?
the first.
I was like 10 years old, so yeah.
The first rap that I memorized.
He said it with pride.
Second round knockout by Cannabis.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
All right,
the
now we talking.
That's the first
How
rap.
old are you?
Shit.
How old are you?
89.
Okay.
But I grew up in a hip hop family, like so
Got it,
they was playing all that. But yeah, they in the neighborhood. I used to know second round knockout. I'm talking about like from start to finish, don't miss a word.
Right.
At like 9 years old, they used to have me on the block. Like if like the YouTube era was around, I would have been viral. It's like, yo, it's this little 9-year-old kid rapping all the raps. I know everything from start to finish. That was the first joint that I memorized.
I can't, man. I can't even lie to y'all, man. I don't even remember. I've been listening to hip hop for so long. I do not remember the first one that I memorized. Like, but that used to be a thing. Like, we would play tape over and over. I would say Rob Basement, It Takes Two. I remember me and my cousin used to be
that
up
was a good one.
rapping Rob Bass, It Takes Two. Like, we'll be in the mirror. I said I've told this story plenty of times on the show. Like, yeah, man, we'll be in the mirror in his room, man, just rapping Rob Bass, man. So yeah, I would go with It Takes Two. Like, that's the one that I used to be hype rapping that joint.
You said that
boy.
used to be a thing. You remember on the inside of the CD books, some of them used to have the lyrics to every
Yep.
song.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I used to, when I was maybe in the seventh grade, when that East Eternal 1999 came, I was a homeboy in one of my classes. He wrote all the Bone stuff down. I don't know how long it took.
I used to do that.
He wrote all the Bone
Yeah.
words down. He would come to school and rap it. Everybody used to just be so impressed by this.
I used to go to the library, www.azlyrics.com. I used to print off all the lyrics from the library. It used to be 10 cents a page. I'm stealing all the change out my mother's car. Yeah. I used to walk right
that
down
did
to the
used to be a
library,
thing,
steal all the
man.
change out the car, azlyrics.com. As a matter of fact, let me see if that website's still up.
It's still around.
It
It's
is.
still around, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I'll say I'm bad. LL Cool J.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yep,
That's a
yep.
good one. Yeah, yeah. We used to do the LL joint. It gets no. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Next one from Christian. What's the most evil diss in a song you've heard?
Oh man, like
It got to be one of them like new guys, the Tampa guys that was going back and forth about smoking the pack, and they did the video at the dude gravesite and shit. Like
Oh,
it's got
word?
absolutely, bro.
oh man, what you was gonna
I
say,
ain't-
Isaiah? Real quick,
I can't. Yeah, that's tough.
hit him. Up.
threw it.
Oh,
I
I
can't.
don't know. I don't even know if hit him up was that bad. Like, cause he. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know about most, but him calling old boy a sickle cell motherfucker is still
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
so
that's
fucked
tough.
up, bro.
That's so messed up.
Yeah,
Like-
no, Pop was wilding.
He was.
Sure. For sure, he was
Fuck
wilding.
was on some other shit when he get mad at you.
I would-
I was gonna say the shots Pusher threw at 40 was kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Tick tick tick. How much
Yeah.
time you
Yeah,
got?
yeah,
That boy
yeah.
is 6'6".
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jay-Z like with the it wasn't even like a
Left corner rappers in the baby
Condoms
seat.
in the
Oh,
baby
my
seat.
God,
His
yes.
mom had to call.
Mama had to say, "Yo, you took
You
it too
did too
far."
much.
And, yeah, you doing too much. So yeah, that was the one. And that wasn't even the one that
Everybody knows
everybody
already.
was bigging up, but like it was Super Ugly was the song.
Super Ugly
yeah,
was
Super
it?
Ugly. And yeah, he did go Super Ugly on that song with that shit.
Yeah, man.
Damn,
That was low
because it was
blows.
like I want to say it was true and shit. Like I was like, damn, no, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay,
Yeah, he
Nah,
threw
the
a
young
couple
boys
shots.
today are evil and they rap so and they diss.
Yeah, that's why they. It's so
yeah.
that's so terrible. Like I don't
Yeah.
even want to speak on that because they give it a platform.
These niggas
Just
really be like
what you was
Smoke
talking
and
about.
Posthumous.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
you
they
was
kill
talking
niggas
about.
and
Like
now
it's,
start rapping
today they
about it, like,
sick.
yeah, they
they sell
clout
some
is a
whole
hell of a
different
drug.
shit.
They the
That's
dopamine
evil.
hits from the likes got them wilding.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. All them niggas down through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Next one. Jack Harlow sounds like Drake's quiet farts. All right.
Hell no, cuz.
Next one.
Holy moly.
Would you guys want to hear a Lil Wayne project completely produced by The Alchemist? I think it would be super dope.
Negative ghostwriter.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I never thought about that.
Like present day.
Yeah. I think present day, cause Alchemist is on fire, and I think he'll probably pull something out of Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I was already saying it's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
not Alchemist that I'm wearing it, but present day I'm gonna keep it 100. But you know, we won't-
Yeah.
Next one. Old Vane. I'm conflicted on some posthumous releases. On one hand, it's cool to see more content, but releasing music that the artist didn't get to finish or fully realize feels wrong.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of low key feels that way. You know,
Yeah.
it just don't hit the same. Yeah, cause I mean, it just doesn't. Even the Pac stuff, cause some of that Pac stuff just wasn't good.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it
it
really
got
wasn't
really
good.
bad.
And some stuff he probably wouldn't even release, to be quite honest. So no, I feel him on that for sure.
Next one is just a message into this, which we appreciate it, from New Zealand, I think, NZ, I guess. Why I'm Forever previewed a whole new Biggie record thanks to AI. The scary future is now. Did you guys see Michael Jackson
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
singing "Down for My Niggas"?
Man,
Shut up.
man.
The AI,
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
bruh.
these
this
niggas
AI
is
stuff is
terrible.
How did
yeah.
it sound? Was it all right?
It
Man,
wasn't
that
as
shit
good as some of the
sounded
other ones,
terrible,
but
man.
just the idea of
Yeah, that shit.
Oh, man,
certified
that's
landfill.
funny, bro.
That shit was
The
terrible.
one I saw, man, that fucking had me dead was the fucking Drake and Kanye doing wet ass pussy.
Yeah.
I did not. Wow, I didn't see that.
They
Yes,
wildin'.
bro.
Yeah, they
had them
definitely
niggas
got 'em
performing
rapping
as
wild.
Cardi B and fucking Megan Thee Stallion. They had them niggas performing that shit like at
that's
wet ass pussy. I was like, yo, man, y'all are wild, bro. I gotta see it, yo. Yeah, they said the WAP video is absolute, man. I'm telling y'all, that shit is fucking
Yeah, that shit crazy.
crazy.
Hey, didn't Timberland have an issue with people sampling the Leah, yo? Don't he got he got a Cobra clutch on the Leah stuff? Because I think it was only because obviously Drake sampled her, but I remember seeing something around that time. It might be a little bit hypocritical for Tim. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
selfish. It's selfish because he always wanted. He said it in the little clip. I always wanted to work with Big. I never got the chance.
Oh, now
and
you
then play
taking
the snippet.
advantage of
Like,
So
come
now
on,
you
bro.
doing this shit.
Relax,
Okay.
Tim.
I never
Relax,
even
Tim.
really thought about that. I was thinking about current rappers, but now that they saying it's like a new Tupac or a Biggie album is probably possible now.
Oh yeah, for sure. They working on it.
Man, that's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, it's gonna get scary. You
That's crazy.
you gotta learn what image and likeness is gonna change now. Now you gotta be able to protect your voice.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation
Yeah.
on that, man. We did that. Did we do that live? That was a recorded video. So yeah, man, if you want to see our thoughts on the AI situation, man, we had the homie Jay Nolan on here, man. Just had a lot of knowledge, a lot of background on that topic. So make sure you check that out on the channel.
All right. Next one. One got to go, but the remaining ones release an album together that you have to listen to and review. Fred
Man,
Durst,
come
Kid
on.
Rock, MGK. So one of these got to go.
Kid Rock,
Yo, get
easy,
Kid Rock
right?
out of here. I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Get Kid Rock out of
I'm
here.
talking about what? Get him out of
Yeah,
here
I think I'm with that. He got to bounce.
with the quickness.
Yeah, he got to
You gonna
bounce.
be smoking that Kid Rock pack tonight. Get him up out of here, man.
Kid Rock was running over
Super
Bud
straight on
Light
that.
last
Yeah,
time.
yo.
I seen it, man.
I could tolerate an MGK album.
Yeah,
And you know, I mean, they said review it, but you
Yeah.
know, I could close
it's
my
all good.
Yeah, if
close
we're
my
gonna
ears.
prioritize, it's definitely MGK. Number one is what I'm gonna listen to.
Yeah.
Fred Durst to get an honorable mention because I'm not listening to Kid Rock under no circumstance.
Right.
Rob Costa, Jack Harlow equals Lil Dicky. All right.
Lil Dicky probably a better rapper than Jack Harlow.
You think so?
You watch your show?
A technical rapper.
Yeah, technical rapper. Yeah,
Lil Dicky is a very technically sound rapper.
yeah, that's how he fooled a lot of folks.
So you could just say Jack Harlow is Lil Dicky with a little swag.
Sauce. A little
Yeah,
sauce,
little.
yeah.
He a Lil Dicky at downtown locker room. You throw Lil Dicky and DTLR, Jack Harlow come out.
Drink more water. Why y'all review Jack Harlow and Ice Spice, but not actual good rappers that have dropped dope albums this year? No AJ Sway, Fat Boy Sharif, Sketch 185, Kid Vision, King Vision Ultra, The God, Fahim, Mac Homie, Rome Streets, Conway, etc.
So Sketch 185, Mike reviewed that. So yeah, make sure you check out Mike's channel. He got that one up. Some of those other ones, man. I mean, we review a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think we just was kind of burned out, real talk, from some of that stuff, and some of that stuff kind of flew under the radar a little bit too for us.
Yeah,
You know what
AJ
I'm
Sway
saying?
is dope though.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like most of the people they put up there are definitely like certified joints we would have normally reviewed. But yeah, we just got off this year to like we wanted to do more conversations and stuff like that. So it wasn't even like we just missed them. It's just like if you look at the channel, we haven't been doing many reviews like that anyway. So yeah.
Minor, did y'all hear about Smino planning on dropping a deluxe to his album Love for Rent? And he says it's a completely new album, about 12 new tracks.
No, I did not know he was doing that.
How is it a new album if it's
Just
a
a
deluxe?
He basically kind of doing like.
He adding another album to it.
He basically doing like how me.
42 Doug did that.
Bro, just drop another album.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
It's a streaming thing. It makes them more money on the
streaming
streaming
thing?
thing.
Yeah, they be
It's something
trying
they
to
would. Somebody was
manipulate the
explaining it on one of those
streams.
music podcasts how the streams manipulate once you do the deluxe. That's why so many people do it.
Because
now.
Tyler just did it too.
Yeah, it's more efficient for them to do a deluxe and make more money versus doing another album. So they'll just add 6 tracks on there.
And plus, you can consider Love for Rent like his first like major release. Everything else prior was really independent. So,
Yeah. I'll say that's not intriguing for me personally.
No.
I rarely go and listen to the deluxe
I
versions
never
of the albums, but I mean,
No.
people do. I mean, cool. I just personally don't. I don't. You know.
yeah, I'm not. Nah.
Yeah, you
I did
asked-
listen to the Tyler joint though.
I was already say, and I was just about to make the point. Look at the rollout for that. Like it made you want to listen.
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Talking about the Tyler joint,
yeah,
right?
to the Tyler joint.
Because he
Like
dropped the video and everything.
Yeah, we
and all that,
consume music so differently now. So it's just different. Like you really got to have that heat to have somebody
Yeah.
sit through anything longer than that.
Keep it
'cause-
in rotation,
Yeah, that's
right.
how the
Yeah.
attention span is. So
Yeah, because
good
I feel
luck.
like Love for Rent was pretty perfect, man. I
Yeah.
feel like he constructed that album really well. Like you don't need to add anything else to it. But like if it's a money play, I get it. But just leave it alone, man. It's a really good album. It was a solid project for sure.
Well, at least from what I heard, just a little bit, because I don't got a mic, but it's just like whatever he's releasing as deluxe. That was supposed to be the original, like complete sound to it.
Yeah.
Like remember during the review, I mentioned there's some snippets and stuff I got scored onto. Based on all that stuff that didn't out disappoint was on the album. That's the deluxe side of it. So it's completely different. It's a lot more bouncy, like rap versus the singing stuff he does.
yeah.
Yeah. What Isaiah was saying is that the 12 new tracks is a more drawn out of what he had as a vision of the project, right? So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still not, I'm not quite buying that because I feel like because it was fairly long, right? That album, I remember it being kind of lengthy as it was, right?
Ain't that long. It's
don't
what
remember.
albums used to be.
Oh, okay.
You said 28 songs? Oh,
Yeah.
I was ready to say, God
Yeah, they
damn,
said
Chris
the album,
Brown.
Yeah, they said the album already an hour long. I thought it was long. I thought it was a long album. I remember it being.
But most albums used to be like it's 51 minutes. I'm looking at it now. 15 songs, 51 minutes. That's what albums usually used to be until niggas want to do streaming numbers.
Got you. Okay.
You can't count the very first track, and I think he got the very first track and another interlude, I think. So 1 or 2 of them
Okay.
All right, Donald Van, hip hop trivia for that ass. If you wanted a hit, what did you have to give LL Cool J?
If you wanted a hit, what did you have to give LL Cool J?
Probably some chapstick or something dumb.
Oh, I think must be a lyric. I think it must be a lyric.
If you wanted a hit, what did you have to give LL Cool? Oh, that's what he does, trivia. Oh, that's interesting.
That is interesting, and I'm stumped.
Damn, that is like, damn. If you wanted a hit, what did you have to give LL?
And I don't remember lyrics like that, but I feel like this is something I should know.
I do too. I do too. I wonder if anybody in here know the answer.
Yeah, pose a question. I ain't gonna front. After head sprung, I was like, you know what?
I found it, but I cheated.
Yeah.
I found it, but I cheated. Yeah. Y'all want to spoil it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
It sound bad. You want a hit, give me an hour plus a pen and a pad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. What was that off of?
I'm
I'm
bad.
bad.
I'm bad. Oh yeah.
That was the one
Salute to LL.
Yeah.
thought I memorized.
Deepest blues.
But that was back in what, 87?
Yeah, that was
y'all. Hey, come on now.
My head is like a shark's fin. Deepest blues.
Hey, deepest bluest.
Shout out to AZ Lyrics.
Temptation is a mother. How we lust for one another.
Next one, we're gonna be quick on this one. What shampoo do you use? I need it ASAP. Head and Shoulders, bro. Head and Shoulders, man. I'm
He
telling
told y'all.
Telling you,
He
bro.
told y'all. He
Tell
told y'all. Y'all weren't listening.
And it's not as uncommon as y'all think. But anyway,
Oh, my
that's
God.
one.
It just
Who
was
you
funny.
want to open up for on tour? Shit, Jill Scott.
Who would you want to open up for on tour?
Jilly.
Who would I want to
I'll open up for Jilly, bro.
Absolutely.
Oh, you open up, huh? Yeah.
Shit. Damn, I don't know. Who
You know
would
what I mean,
open up?
I got a lineup.
Who you got?
I
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
lineup.
because you're an artist. So yeah,
Yeah.
what you got? You answer.
So
this.
if I had like the dream tour that I could open up for, I'll go on first, then Kendrick, then Nas. Then Kendrick, then Kanye, then Nas.
Wait, say that one more time in order.
Me,
Uh-huh.
K-Dot, Kanye, Nas. That's my dream concert right there.
Wow, that's a hell of a combination. I'm trying to see what that concert is like.
It's
Nas
gonna go
closing?
stupid. Yeah, because Nas, if you want to know my favorite artist,
Legacy,
is
yeah.
Nas.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, Nas, you know what I mean? And he on a stupid streak right now, so he should have it.
That's a variety for real.
Cover all bases.
Golly. K-Dot, Kanye, Nas. Like, hey, yo.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a crazy concert.
crazy.
Right. Yeah. Man, they said they skipping Nas. They crazy. Crazy.
Somebody said shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Somebody said, why
wild
Nas
take.
last? Why Nas last?
Right.
So just to let me a moment to educate how shows go. Typically the headliner go last, so it's nothing but respect for Nas. I want, you know what I mean? Because when I perform, I'm going first. Ain't nobody gonna be there. I'm gonna perform for 100 people in a 20,000 seat venue. It's gonna be 100 people out there. By the time Kanye get finished and K-Dot is the venue packed.
I think what they saying is
He shouldn't be the
Nas bigger than like a Kanye and a K-Dot at this point.
Yeah, Nas the legend. Nas the legend. He
That's
went to
interesting, yeah.
he went to hell for snuffing Jesus.
Yeah.
B would appreciate that. B would appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Members chat real quick. Toast the GOAT. We won't be able to display that on screen, but I'll read it. 13 months. We appreciate it. Do you guys be listening to Coast Contra? Do you listen to Coast Contra? I have listened to Coast Contra.
Yeah, I have, but
they are dope. I do not listen to them frequently, but I have listened to them. I was
It's
like,
great.
oh,
My girlfriend put me on Coast Contra.
Oh, word?
That's
Oh, damn.
great. Like, yeah, and I was
That's
surprised. I
wild.
was like, damn, girl. Like, yeah, that shit hard though. They hard.
That's what's up.
yeah, they dope. They dope. They dope. Last one. This is the last one.
Oh,
y'all.
word?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, well, yeah. I ain't want to say that. I wanted to sneak it up on you. What are you guys' favorite hip hop music video of all time? I don't watch or like music videos like that. So
Favorite hip hop
I'm
music
out of this
video of
one.
all time. That's tough.
That is super.
Or some of, I would say.
My mind's playing tricks on me. I remember that scaring the shit out of me. Dang. Early on.
That's a good one. That's
That is a
Music
good one.
video of all time.
I like the
Nothing
Man.
but a G thing. Ain't that what Dre Day, where they sprayed the chick with
I'm gonna
the
go ahead
beer?
and say it since y'all ain't, man. Tip Drill get an honorable mention. man. Stop
Tip
playing.
drill was
Tip
crazy,
drill,
bro.
definitely
Tip Drill get an honorable mention, yo.
Tip drill was crazy.
Tip Drill get an honorable mention.
% in there.
One of my favorites is 4321. That video was hard. That video
Far
was
Side
hard.
video was dope.
I'm trying to think of
and,
some
when they were going backwards.
joints
Like,
that
Yeah, that was
shit,
dope.
That shit was crazy. That's classic.
Of course, Gangsta's Paradise.
It's only right. It's only right. I'm trying to think of like, it's crazy because we don't even. I'm trying to think of like some new music videos that I was like, yo, that's fire.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. The Black Hippie record. Big money, big booty, big
Vice
man.
City.
Vice City. That video hard.
Oh, that deep fake
That
Kendrick
video
did
hard.
recently was
Oh, yeah,
dope.
yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, the Hard Part 5.
The Hard Part 5.
Yeah, the Hard Part
Part
5. Yeah, that's up there.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I like the Kanye Can't Tell Me Nothing joint. With,
Out there in
where he
the
had
middle,
the chicken
yeah.
and he was in the middle of the desert with the Lamborghini
That was
Countach.
hard.
That shit was
That was
hard. And
hard.
because I want to say that's one of the first time we saw somebody rapping in slow motion. Like he had the time that to rap it in slow motion. So that shit was
And that
dope.
visual was killing. I know
Yeah,
he
that
really
visual
got
was
yeah.
crazy.
Flashing lights went on there. Yeah,
I
flashing
think
lights.
so.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was dope as hell.
I feel like we got to mention the most expensive rap music video budget
Hypnotized.
for rap. Nah,
Hypnotized was up there. What was it?
Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that shit was
yeah,
crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
technically,
remember they
because
had that little
Janet
liquid
added
on
right. Janet added
stuff when
R&B
they was in
to
the
it, but
bass.
Yeah.
I know we talking rap, but because Busta on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, the number one most expensive video is actually Janet and Michael. That's number one, and then Janet and Busta number two.
Oh,
I did
Scream.
not know that.
Yeah.
What's it called? Scream?
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Like something. Yeah, it don't surprise me.
Scream one don't surprise me.
Right, exactly.
Facts.
It was like when Neo dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're all done, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. But look, man, thank y'all for coming through tonight. Like I said, man, sorry that Beezy for whoa shit. Sorry, Beezy for 30, FIFO, and Mike couldn't be here, man. But look, we appreciate our special guest with
For
Spike
sure.
Lou. One more time, tell the people who you are when they can find you.
Absolutely, man. Check me out on the On Deck TV show every Monday. Another week in the books every Friday. On Deck TV show every Wednesday, and Dead End Sports every Monday.
Yeah, and shout out to K Nels for coming in last
sure.
minute, man.
Yeah,
last
yeah.
minute call, man. Tell
Nah,
the
I
people one more
appreciate
time
y'all.
who you are, where they can find you, and
It's
everything.
K Nels, man. You can find me everywhere. Everything is under K Nels. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. That's KAYNELLZ. And I got an honorable mention. I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. One of the greatest music videos. I ain't got no panties on.
the dance floor.
I had to throw that out there. But yeah, man, K Nels everywhere. Follow me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Appreciate you coming through, and we a member actually sent in a members chat for you.
For sure.
K-Nails, who are some rappers that you have studied or took inspiration from when writing songs? And before you answer that, to become a member, just hit the join button. I saw Big Clipper ask that. So just look on the join button. It's right next to subscribe. So go ahead, brother.
People I study, Jay, Nas, Ye, Kendrick, Drake, cause it's something special that they all do. You know what I mean? And music and art is so subjective. So whenever I'm listening to something, I always listen to how it connects. You know what I mean? How it connects. And I think all of those artists do a great job and all of them tell their stories in a different way. So, but I'm listening to all types of music. Like we mentioned, just to refer back to the list, Blue and Exile was a huge influence on me when I first heard that the project that was actually on the list. Below the Heavens,
Yeah,
and
for
I
sure.
remember my mentor back in Maryland, shout out to K Mines, he introduced me. So he's like, yo, you got to listen to this. And I was probably like 11, 12 years old, maybe a little older. But even that changed, like, the storytelling on it was crazy. So I'm pulling stuff from everybody I listen to. I try to soak up everybody that I can and then just add it to my tool belt.
For sure. But again, man, thank you for having on here. Sheldon say that they need you to freestyle, but we gonna
Sheldon
bring
Sheldon
you on
just
here.
texted me. He said
I
you
know.
need to freestyle for 2
I know
minutes.
we ain't gonna put him out there right now, but next time you come, man, you gonna have to go
Yeah,
spend
man.
some for
No,
let
for
them
sure,
know- let
man.
them
I'm
know
always ready for that.
it's
So
real.
that's loud.
It's real out here. Kid, where can they find you, bro? I said I don't want to leave out, man. But nah, man. Shout out to y'all for coming through, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I told y'all, man, every week, it don't matter. We were down 3 men, and we still here. I told y'all, man, look, every Wednesday, bro, come through.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, this Friday, make sure you tune in to the Odd Friday with Mike Seatown and BZ430.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very big one and a super entertaining one, man. BZ's going to be representing the Purple Tape, and Mike's going to have Liquid Swords by Jizza. So, yeah, man, this should be very, very entertaining and very, very interesting. Make sure you get there at 9:30. It's now on twitch.tv /Dead in Hip Hop. We tried to tell y'all earlier, we are moving some things over there, man. So make sure you follow that channel. Follow that network over there. Ken, did you want to have anything else to say?
No, I'm good.
But yeah, man, yeah. What's up?
I was gonna say for our Friday is /OddFriday ATL.
Oh, Odd Friday. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not Dead in Hip Hop. For Odd Friday is /Odd Friday ATL. Thank you for that, Isaiah, for that correction. So yeah, Odd Friday ATL. Make sure you tune in. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for coming through. We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace out.
For sure.
Peace.
Just let us know when we clear.